The acting and ideas on display are at times stunning. Chills and goosebumps rose when Kinissue said he remembered every night, possibly even referencing why he has such a strong sense of justice, remembering all the terrible nights where evildoers got away unpunished. What this story manages to show is amazing, but where it falters is what it doesn't show. Like many people, I can't understand the reasoning behind the length of these MCU shows. The TV format should help allow a story to breathe and better explore some of its deeper aspects. But the Marvel shows don't do that much. It feels like I'm still watching an MCU movie, just with a little bit more time added on. Ethan Hawke's Harrow would be made so much more of an interesting villain if the story took the time to explore his emotional side, giving us reason to believe in his goal. He tells us that he used to enjoy working for Kinissue, and now Ammit has given him a chance to help right wrongs before they are committed. But what if we explored his perspective and saw some of the horrible atrocities he has seen or committed? Maybe show the scene where he is approached by Ammit. The opening to the show was a brilliant start to show that the villain we are dealing with is a guilty one, but the character themselves hasn't shown us that. If we could see him anguish over his past mistakes, maybe even see him wish that someone had stopped him sooner, we could sympathize with why he turned to Ammit's side. It would have been a very strong parallel to Mark meeting Kinissue for the first time, and how he was being manipulated as well. It also feels like some story parts aren't shown because of time constraints. I loved episode 5, but I won't lie that it feels really cheap that we don't get to see Ammit get revived. I want to see more, which is a good thing, but it's gotten to the point that it almost feels like I need more for the story to feel complete. Most MCU shows so far have had some ups and downs, but the one constant issue is their finale. It's almost always rushed, having to finish up way too many plot points, and struggles to deliver on every thread that was produced. Not all shows had this problem, to be fair, Loki being one of the exceptions, but it sucks to think that Moon Knight may end the same way. Maybe I'm wrong, and the final episode will break the trend, but it feels like patterns are repeating themselves. This story is beautiful, tear-jerkingly so. The sky going back throughout time, the emotional moments between the characters, and the heavy backstories being revealed. It's also visceral. I can agree with some comments I've seen, that it's a shame that the story doesn't tackle mental illness in a more real-world way, like some of the press was suggesting. But what it does put forward is really compelling. I assume the reason is that they're leading up to something like the different personalities are something that shouldn't be fixed, but are a part of them. To me, it seems this story had to condense a lot of the intended on-screen material because some things seem to have less focus than the story suggests. A recent example is in episode 5, where Steven talks to the hippo god Tauret if she will help bring them back to life, but says it like he has already asked her before, when he hasn't. Tauret also says, are they sure they want to be reunited with Kinissue, since they wanted to be rid of him, which is also something they didn't talk about. I think this story is amazing, and I love so many parts of it, but it does feel like more was meant to be shown than the runtime is allowing. That would also explain Harrow feeling too one-dimensional because of a lack of character exploration, and also why Ammit's revival wasn't shown to us. What do you all think of Moon Knight so far? What do you hope we will see in the finale? And will it be satisfying? Is it possible we will see a third personality? Or is that something for a potential season 2? Let me know in the comments below. I hope to see you next time.